Monday morning, week 2 of prep. I'm in the office today conducting an exercise. Well, I say I'm at the office, I'm at a college. Directing some students to be participants in our exercise this morning. So I believe they're drama students, and a lot of organisations do this. When they need to exercise a plan, they will get students from like local colleges. I've done it before with my previous job where we got them to be injured persons and that kind of thing in a multi-agency like exercise. We had makeup students doing the effects makeup, and then we had drama students playing the casualties. But today we have drama students that we're doing like a mock call centre for an incident, and the students are going to ring up and be very pissed off members of the public. So these things happen. So I've got up this morning and trained at about 6 o'clock. I got up at 5. I'm just having my post-workout. It's 7:30 now. Get this jamming, head back over to Mansfield. Depending on how early I get away and how tired I am later, I might do my last cardio session of the week, but I'm working from home tomorrow, so it would be easier to do it then, but then I can actually dedicate more time to my quads and delts session as well. So I don't know, we'll see how I feel later. This is good. Hello, it's Tuesday and I'm out and about on my lunch before heading back for a couple of meetings this afternoon, and I've got some work to do, but I trained quads and delts this morning and I got my last cardio session in of this week, so I don't have to do any tomorrow, which is lush. I obviously didn't do any yesterday because I was doing my exercise for the majority of the morning. Didn't really feel like it. Probably should have got it in. I just didn't feel like it, and I didn't want to get up any earlier than I already had to get to work. I'm trying to find the balance of, like, if I'm getting training in before work and I'm travelling to work, how much sleep do I want to sacrifice? Do you know what I mean? Because it's just as important as anything else in terms of like my recovery and stuff during this period. So, but yeah, I'm feeling pretty good today. I've got a little bit of a twingy tightness in my QL, which affects my back and my hip flexor and stuff. But this morning I stretched out so good whilst I was doing my leg session, and it went really, really well. Had some good PBs in there as well, which is nice. I'm loosely tracking them again, which is good. I am heading round to my parents this evening because I just haven't spent time with them in ages, and we got some family stuff going on this week where I just need to prioritise them. So, which I always would anyway, but like, you know, when shit's going down, you're just like, well, I need to do that even more. So we're going over this evening. I'm going to get mum to get the treadmill out whilst I'm there, and I'm going to take the ball with me. The ball is a horrible reference to the pulse roll ball that I bought Andy for Christmas a couple of years ago, or my parents bought him a couple of years ago. And yeah, I think that might help loosen up my QL and in turn help out my hip flexor and stuff. I've already got my next couple of sessions with Katrina booked in because I stayed true to my promise about booking in for regular massages every month. So I've got December's booked in, I've got January's booked in. I need to make sure I've got February's booked in. But I'm just doing them as a little treat to myself after payday, to make sure that, like, running through prep, I'm looking after myself at least once a month for an hour. So plenty of time for her to sort out any niggles. I'm getting on top of my Christmas shopping as well. I'm getting on top of posing with Hannah stuff. I just feel really on it after this weekend. I had a really productive weekend, and I think I'm going to have another one. Other than going to visit my uncle in hospital on Sunday, because he will have his operation on Friday, hence my needing to just prioritise my family a little bit more this week. But other than that, it'll be another productive one, I hope. Is everybody having chippy? Tonight with my parents was everything I needed. My dad just fucking kills me off laughing all the time. And bless my mum. Oh God, do you know what? It's nights like tonight, I'm just like, one, I'm so grateful for like my family unit and how they're all such like best friends. My mum helps look after my dad. They've been divorced since I was about 13, and you know, like they're best mates and they love each other dearly still. Dad loves my stepdad, and I'm so grateful for that. I know that it's so rare and it never passes me by that I'm so fortunate to have that. But I'm so grateful to just be able to nip up the road and see them all. I'm grateful that Andy and I have struck absolute gold with in-laws, because like Andy loves going to see them. Andy loves spending the evening. We weren't even supposed to be there for long, but they ended up all having a chippy together. You know, like it's never too much. And yeah, it's just grateful. Seeing them was everything that I needed. And just because I haven't seen them for a couple of weeks, like properly like that, and I just really needed it. Family is everything, isn't it? And that's very much how I feel this week. It's going to be a tough week for us, but we've got each other, and that's all you need. Can't do much more. Oh my Christ. It's Wednesday. I'm fucked. It is just after 5. I'm leaving the office. It's been a rest day today. I did all my cardio and finished that yesterday, so that's all good. I actually got a message from Amy this morning saying that I don't need to check in on Thursday, I need to check in on Friday. I think I'll still take my visuals tomorrow because that's just what I do, but I might take my weight again on the Friday. Yeah, I'll take both of them. Maybe do an average, I don't fucking know. But either way, I'll take my visuals tomorrow, just to keep everything ticking over, because my period is due and don't I know it. Yeah, I'm feeling that. I'm feeling very tired. I'm feeling more hungry, as I thought I would anyway, but what can you do? Nothing. In terms of food today, I've stretched out my meals very nicely, other than feeling the extra hunger because of my cycle approaching. It's still not been bad. I have done my switcheroo so that I've got my wrap to eat on the way home, and I've got how many more steps to do? Probably about 5,000, 4,000, don't know, around there. And I'll get them done when I get home. I still will write my check-in tonight. I think it's still good to stay on track, but I probably won't send it through until Friday for Amy. She doesn't often make last-minute requests like that, but whatever it is, fine. Just going to get steps in tonight and wash my hair because it is desperately in need of it. And tomorrow I'm in the office again. It is our Christmas dinner tomorrow as a team. I am not partaking. Mine will be a Coke Zero. But I'm starting to not feel challenged by it. But I think because of this time of year, I've never prepped this early before. I've never incorporated Christmas into a prep. And I am noticing that people are more food motivated, are going out for those meals. There's more picky bits around. I'm having to explain more that I can't have something. Whereas previously I've not had that. Yeah, it's it's different. It's different. I'm so early into prep that I don't feel like I'm missing anything, so I'm not really bothered or fazed by anything so far. I'm not looking at something that someone's eating and thinking, oh God, I wish I could have some of that. I'm truly not bothered, but I am noticing how foodie this time of year is, probably for the first time in a long time, because I'm obviously restricted this time. But I got a little hint today that I'm coming down with something, and I really hope that isn't the case, but I'll just have to ride it out, like sniffly and all here. We'll see. Hello, it's Thursday. I look like I've been crying. I haven't. This mascara is dead to me now. It makes my eyes stream if I leave it on too long, and it just bleeds everywhere. So any recommendations for a new mascara, I'm absolutely in. Anyway, it's Thursday. I've been in the office today. It was our office Christmas meal. So I had a Pepsi Max. I ate before I went. I ate when I came back. I've said this already this week, this is not a tempting time. There's never any temptation to go off plan ever on prep for me. But there is towards the end that little bit of, oh yeah, no, I could have that, and I do fancy that. But at the minute, my food is still very much like filling a hole and sorting me out. I don't want for anything. I did my check-in this morning. I won't send it until tomorrow. I'm really pleased. I look considerably smaller than where we started, and I'm down another kilo. So that's 2.5 kilos in 2 weeks. I am due on my period at any moment. And, you know, for me to have still lost a kilo whilst being due on is absolutely unheard of. So I'm really, really pleased with that, and long may it continue. Today, because I went on my festive lunch with my work colleagues, I am behind on steps, like could not be more behind. I think I've done about 3,000 and it's 6:30. I had every intention of going and getting my cardio done after work today, but I'm tired. I had a late night last night, and I just want to make sure that my training is optimal tomorrow. So I'm going to focus on getting my steps done today, and I will get cardio in tomorrow, and I'll get 2 to 3 cardio sessions in over the weekend is my plan. I will not leave it that I've got more than 1 to do next week is my plan, and hopefully I'll get it done on the Tuesday. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Is it annoying that I've got so many steps to do? Kind of. Is it worth still socialising with my colleagues? Yes, because I'm not going to be able to indulge in anything with them for the next 6 months. So yeah, it is worth just still being there. But yeah, I've got a lot to catch up on. I'm just at Lidl now. I'm going to grab some bits for... I'm just going to grab some bits. I don't know why I needed to say what it was for. And I'm going to get home and make a crack on those steps. I'll walk Maggie for half of them, and then I'll probably pop her back and feed her, and then go out and finish the rest of them. But that is going to be my evening. Not very exciting at all, unfortunately. It's Friday. And did anyone else sing this song over and over and over again when they were like 6 in the 90s? Not knowing what it meant and really upset their mum. Because I did. He's just been taking the piss out of himself, saying boy did good, but he actually did. Look at this. This is the Miley advent calendar. Obviously I can't have any chocolate, so Andy's just popped downstairs with this bad boy, which I'm very excited to have a look at, because I've actually just been picking off my red nails because they were absolutely disgusting. I did a really bad job of them. This kind of thing is absolutely ideal if you're dieting. There's no reason why you can't have like a little bit of something every day that's not food related. So this is in place of any chocolate advent calendar this year, which I'm very, very fortunate for, because it was a lot more expensive than the one I got him. He's on the Tony's chocolate only one, which very good. I would have definitely gone for one of those this year, I reckon, because they're becoming a firm favourite. But yeah, I'm really excited. It's only just arrived. It arrived late, so I've got 2 days to have today. Exciting. I'll probably get obsessed with this and then do them later, because that's what I do, isn't it? Whilst I open this, I've actually just had my feedback from Amy. Everything is fine, everything is good. She just wants to carry on. I've been putting like key dates in my diary. I knew that Christmas was going to be tough because I have my Christmas with my family, Christmas with Andy's family. I know that that's kind of like, could be taking the piss, but she's basically told me I need to pick one and be on plan Christmas Eve, be on plan Boxing Day. So that's tough, that's hard. And the way that I'm going to do it is that I'm going to have my Christmas with my mum, and I will macro track a meat and veg meal and not go crazy. She doesn't do anything too crazy anyway. And then I will have my Christmas dinner at Andy's mum and dad's, as it should be. But yeah, that was a tough one. This is cool. Ooh, that's quite dark. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be that savage and cutthroat, because obviously I've had those key dates in my check-ins for ages, but it is what it is, whatever. I knew this was going to be tough this year. It is tough this year. That's what it takes, I guess. I'll tell you now, I'll never ever prep at Christmas again. Again, never again. I'll start that bit later and my shows will be later, but I can already tell you that I'm never doing this again. Because it's just a time of year where everybody wants to do everything with you, and it is a special time of year. And I suppose until you're in it and you are being restrictive around Christmas, you don't realise how much it means to you. I thought it didn't mean as much to me, and I thought I could do it. I can do it and I will do it, but I'm not liking doing it. I'll be very happy once Christmas is out of the way and everybody leaves me alone and stops inviting me to stuff. Just out doing the rest of my steps and feeding back to the girls. Everything's all good. Everything is all good. My uncle is out of his surgery. He has no stomach. Part of his esophagus has been removed as well. But so far, it's looking like he's going to be cancer free. He'll be having some chemo afterwards. But yeah, today's been rough. Who knew you could live without a stomach? I mean, I did after I'd been following, you know, the reasonable worst case scenarios of the outcomes of this operation. But with a little bit of chemo afterwards, hopefully he'll be and stay cancer free. So all in all, a very lucky Friday the 13th. I've just finished up my steps. I've just finished off some pulled chicken for Maggie. I've just done my supplements. I've just made up my last meal, last 2 meals. And I was going to jump on and just show a couple of things. Now, as you can see, I'm running the tap really, really hot. I get 10 grams of Biscoff in my last training day meal, which looks like that. It doesn't go very far. I'm going to add a little bit of water to it. Anyone that's not dieting right now will be like, okay. and I'm going to mix it, and you get so much more out of it and turns it into a sauce. It's the little things, it makes a difference. I can't remember when it was that I placed this order, but I placed a whacking great order as well of PREPISODE syrups. So far these are getting a big thumbs up from me. So the Caesar, I've got the bolognese, although I have been using a little bit of mustard and ketchup in my beef meal that doesn't have any pasta sauce in it. Teriyaki, barbecue, blue chicken, I'm not sure, but I'm gonna go for it anyway. And I did get one that I hadn't tried, which was maple syrup, which I tried last night because I have 30 grams of oats and a banana on a rest day as my final meal of the day. And since the peanut butter's come out of that, it's not all that and a bag of chips. So adding in this last night actually was really nice as far as 0 calorie syrups go. So I'm really pleased that I found those. The pricing is around, I think they're less than £2 each, but you'll get fucked on the postage if you don't order loads of them at once, because otherwise the postage is 24 hours, which is great, but it's £7 or something like that, which is ridiculous. They are worth it, they are worth trying, but don't get fucked up by the postage. It's Saturday and we're all having breakfast on the go today. Good girl, keep going. I've driven to Birmingham this morning. It is 10 to 9 for Andy's regenerative medicine appointment. It's been a long time since we've had one, actually. I think the last one we had was the day that we went to go and view her litter. So it was an early start. I've made up my oats. And it's a rest day today, but I am going to go and get about an hour's cardio in. An hour's cardio, make a dent in my steps. We're going to the cinema tonight, so trying to pick like date night options that are prep friendly, so they don't include food and things like that, but I am going to take food with me. She's really enjoying this. You can see where I've got my porridge lid stain on my leg. That's fantastic. Love being scruffy. I have just boxed off an hour's cardio and about half an hour on the treadmill. I think I've done 8,285 steps, so not many to go. And we're going to see Gladiator 2 tonight. Gladiator is one of mine and Andy's favourite movies. Like, it's definitely top, I don't want to say top 5 now, I've put it on the spot, definitely top 10. So we've been reluctant to go and see it, but we're like, we kind of have to. So I will park further away from the cinema and walk there so that I get those last few boxed off. I'm just sat having a nosy at Ultraflex from the car because I'm pretty sure I saw them loading in some kit yesterday on some pallets. I'm trying to see what I can see. How fucking sad that someone can be so excited for a gym to open. But I am, and we are. We all are. Imagine coming out of here every day and looking at this. Like, the excitement is so real. I'm just going to stop off at Lidl on the way because my Vinted obsession has now transcended into buying things for Maggie on Vinted. So I've got a new harness for her because she's growing so rapidly that her harness is now a little bit tight on her. So fuck me and my Vinted obsession. For me, it's now all about her. We knew this was going to happen.
I want you to know that she's upset because you didn't hear her joke.
It is Sunday. I've just gone and done a glute session and half an hour's cardio. So I've got one more cardio session to do for the week, Thursday to Thursday. I'm really tired. Last night was a late one. We went to see a movie. I took 2 meals to the movie. It was fucking awful. If you love Gladiator, the original Gladiator, do not go and see Gladiator 2. Just do not. We were so angry. We were so angry and annoyed watching this movie, and then leaving the movie we just walked and fucking slagged it off for 20 minutes. Got the rest of my steps in yesterday by parking further away, and then obviously that return journey, I think I ended up over 12,000 steps for the day, which is good. Today I'm going to go and visit my uncle in hospital, so steps wise I'm going to be making up the rest of them later on. The hospital has shit parking though, so I'm going to get some steps in, you know, parking wherever we manage to park and then walking to the hospital. I'm going to take some meals with me. Yeah, it's just going to be a bit of a family day, but I will get everything done and I'll probably check in a little bit later. But apparently he's doing well. He's just very, very tired, so it's not going to be an eventful visit, bless him, but it'll be good to see him. It is Sunday evening. I have finished all my steps. I spent a lot of the day in the car on the way to the hospital, or I've been sat at the hospital chatting away. My uncle is doing so well, like so well. And you know when someone can tell you that someone's doing well, but actually you physically need to see them? That's how I was feeling, and I didn't realise I was feeling that way until I saw him. But he's doing great, and he's already up and walking about, up and down the ward, obviously with like his IV and everything and all the tubes that he's got coming out of him. He's got a feeding tube and all of that kind of stuff, but he's doing great and he's in really good spirits. He spent the entire afternoon taking the piss out of me, which is just how our family show affection. Hold on, Maggie, no. I'm so relieved to see him doing well. I didn't realise quite how much I've been worrying about him the last couple of weeks, or since September. I'm just putting together some of my meals for tomorrow. It is 8:30 in the evening. I'm in the office tomorrow. I'm also training first thing in the morning, so I'm just trying to get myself a little bit more organised when it comes to the night before I'm in the office, so that I'm not faffing around in the morning, especially as I'm going to go and train before I go. But it's been another good week. My period is late. I'm a little bit annoyed about that, but I literally cannot do anything about it. So whilst I say I'm annoyed about it, like not that much, but it's just irritating because I'm expecting the symptoms to hit me and they're just not hitting me. I'm not pregnant, so I don't need to worry about that, but I don't know what it is. I don't know whether the drastic food drop has caused it. My body's not usually that sensitive to it though, so I don't know, but that's annoying. But it has been another good week. I am just starting to try and get prepared for next week, because next week is the week before Christmas. It's the weekend that we go away to Brighton to see my best friends. Something very exciting is happening next weekend as well, but I can't talk about it. I'll talk about it next week. I've also got to start sorting out all of the Christmas stuff. Like everything is bought. Some of it's not here yet, but everything is bought, and there's still a couple of bits that I need to go and get. I need to go and get wrapping paper and stuff, and if I don't start to think about when I'm going to do that, I'm going to run out of time. So that's where I'm at. Mostly I'm balancing prep well, but there's just extra bits around this time of year to do. I could do without them.